Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that you're here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a timeless weekly spread for Capricorn for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also want to let you know that there is an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. Information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, so Capricorn, we're going to do the same thing we did last week. We're going to pull some messages from this bowl and see what your person wants to say to you, okay? And we have unfinished business, okay? All right, here we go. Ooh. Give me 1 second. All the cards fell out. Okay, here we go. This is for Capricorn spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. This is for Capricorn spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. This is for Capricorn spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding love. This is for Capricorn. Okay, we've got the Empress. This card's here. Okay, we've got the Magician. Okay, this one first. This one first. Okay, then we have the Ace of Wands and then the Fool as your outcome card. Okay, Capricorn, your overall energy for this week's reading is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is talking about, you being the wounded warrior. And, I feel like you're trying to heal yourself of this energy so that you can have this reunion with your person. Okay, with the Two of Wands, this is talking about, being at a crossroads. This could represent your person. Like I said, anything I say can be flip, swapped, or reversed. So if I say it's you and it's your person, just, attribute it to your person. With this Two of Wands, it's talking about standing at a crossroads. And this can represent trying to choose between more than one love. This can mean that you're unhappy with your love life. It can also talk about distance between you and your person, meaning geographically that you don't live in the same city, same state, same country. It can also talk about distance, emotional distance, meaning that you are holding yourself back from your person or your person is holding themselves back from you. Then we've got the Four of Cups. The reason why all of this is happening, I feel like, is because your person and you both feel like you had a missed opportunity in this connection because you did have the false start, okay? Then with the Ace of Swords, this is whoever it is that's hiding their feelings, whether it be you or your person, wanting to come forward and tell the truth, okay? And then with the Two of Cups, it's because the both of you have a strong connection, a mutual attraction, and I feel like one of the both of you is wanting to get together and explore that, okay? All right, so we are going to start with this first row. We have the Empress, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. The Empress is representing, standing in your power. The Magician talks about manifestation, and the Ace of Wands is a fresh new start in love, with the outcome card being the Fool, which is talking about taking a leap of faith. So we're going to start by clarifying the Nine of Wands. If this bothers you, please turn down your volume. Why is the Nine of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We have the Ten of Wands and we've got the Six of Cups. Okay. Again, Nine of Wands. Like I said, this is wounded warrior energy. So I feel like both of you to some extent are in this energy because it is talking about being in relationships where you felt unfulfilled. Like, life just pretty much not working out the way that you wanted it to when it comes to relationships with other people. It doesn't have to just be romantically. It can also be, familial relationships. It can be, friendships that you have. It could be things that have happened in school. It could be co-worker relationships. It doesn't have to just be romantic, okay? And I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you with this Nine of Wands is that you are showing up as wounded. And so you have to heal those wounds if you're wanting things to move forward and progress in a different direction, okay? All right, so we've got two clarification cards. We got the Ten of Wands and we got the Six of Cups. This is a past life connection, okay? You and this person, like I said, you're for most of you, this is a twin flame connection. It's talking about, you know, someone from your past coming, you know, back to your life. It doesn't have to be from this lifetime, the past, you know, it could be from another lifetime for some of you, okay? For others of you, this is talking about this person being your childhood sweetheart, someone from the area where you grew up, or vice versa, okay? That's not gonna apply to everyone. Also with the Six of Cups, it is talking about the fact that you both are wanting to reunite, all right? With the Ten of Wands talks about burdens. So I feel like the wounds that you carry have become burdensome for both you and your person. Your person has wounds as well. And I feel like, you know, it is hindering your life in a undesirable manner. And because of that, you're going to have to take care of them, is what Spirit is telling you. You're going to have to lay these burdens down, okay? Let me explain something to you, Capricorn. I don't know if I talked to you about this last week. I probably did. But you cannot approach this trying to fix your life. You cannot approach it from the outside, okay? You can't fix this by trying to focus on the problem. So like, say the problem is you had a false start with your person and it didn't work out. Hold on. Let this truck go by. Okay, here we go. Let's say you approached your person, you told them how you felt, and they didn't react the way that you wanted them to, right? Okay, the way we're taught in this society, especially as those of you who are Americans, you know that this is what we're taught, that any problem, we're supposed to meet it head on and go at it from the outside. And that is wrong information, okay? We've all been taught the wrong thing, because in this situation, this is a spiritual awakening, and it involves you having to go within, okay? Because the problem is, it's not what has happened with this person. The problem is that you have disconnected from yourself, from within. And because of that, this person has no other choice but to show up in the way that you interact with yourself. So on a subconscious level, you're not loving yourself the way that you should. You may not feel, you know, worthy. You may not feel, you know, chosen. You may not feel wanted, these types of things, okay? So you have to go within, find out what those negative thoughts and limiting beliefs are subconsciously, because it's subconscious. Because who would consciously choose to bring in people that wound us, to become the wounded warrior? Who would choose that, right? So we know that it's subconscious. So the way you figure it out, because it's subconscious, is by looking at your life, okay? That's what you use the outside for. It's a mirror of what's going on inside of you, okay? Because we can't just, you know, look inside and say, oh, that's what it is. So you got to look at what's happening in the outside. So you ask yourself, okay? Say you got problems at work, or say you got problems with money. Let's talk about the work colleagues. Say you got problems with work colleagues. Say every job you've had, there's always been that one person that's been a damn problem for you, right? In every freaking job. So you know that's a pattern, right? So you need to ask yourself, what is it that I would have to believe in order to continually have issues with people at work, right? So like I said, some of those negative beliefs could be like, you know, I'm not worthy of having a job. I don't get along with everyone, or everyone doesn't get along with me. There's always problems with other people. There could be things like that. But what they boil down to, all these thoughts are, I don't feel worthy. Like I said, I don't feel chosen. I don't feel good enough. These types of things. So you have to figure out which one it is, and you have to start to fix it. You have to start to change the story that you're telling yourself. Because if you don't do that, it's just going to continue on the way it is. It's like you're asleep. Like when people talk about being woke and being asleep, this is all about self-awareness, being aware of what is happening in your life. That's why I tell you to go back and look at what's going on in your life and look at the patterns, because a lot of us have been asleep. Because I realized I was asleep, because I look back at my stuff and I'm like, what the hell was going on with me? And why the hell I didn't know none of this stuff was going on? So you got to look at what is happening, because that's the only way you're going to be able to fix it. People don't want to know about this kind of stuff. They just want to fall in love and have their person. But this is a spiritual awakening, boo. And so you got to know that if you want to fix this, if you want your love life to go right, if you want the other areas of your life to go right, you got to fix this stuff. Because one negative thought, let's say you have one that's I'm not worthy, because I feel like we all got that. All us that's going through this twin flame connection, even your person has this on some level where they feel like they're not worthy and you feel like you're not worthy. Okay, like I said, subconsciously. I'm not talking about consciously, because if this was all about conscious thought, we'd all be where we wanted to be. Okay, because what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can have one thought like, I don't feel worthy, or I'm not worthy, or I don't feel truly worthy, and it affects several different areas of your life. Okay, it's not going to just focus on your love life, because it's, it has to do with, with feelings and emotions. It's going to mess with everything. Like I said, you're going to have problems at work. There may be, you may not be working in the field that you want to. You may have always aspired to get a promotion. The promotion may evade you. It may be a situation where your money's messed up. You always trying to manifest money, but you never can get what it is that you want. It's going to affect you in a lot of different ways. You may have issues with family members. And maybe that one person that you can never get along with for whatever reason. It's going to affect you like that in different areas. So once you start to take care of that one core issue, it's gonna fix things in several different areas of your life. So most of us have more than one. Okay, so you may have 2, 3, 4 big ones that are wreaking havoc in all the areas of your life. So once you step back and you start to do that, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Once you do that, it doesn't matter what you're thinking consciously, because the subconscious mind drives the show. It drives the bus, because it's what makes you blink. It's how you breathe. It's what keeps your heart beating. All these things, all these functions, what pumps the blood through your veins, all this kind of stuff. So just like it's on autopilot, these thoughts are on autopilot as well. So once you start to fix this and your subconscious mind aligns up with your conscious mind, you're going to be able to manifest exactly what it is you want. The person that's coming towards you is going to have to come towards you the right way. They can't come towards you messed up if you're not sitting in messed up energy. That's why I tell y'all, when y'all come at me in the comments and you tell me, I love myself, I this, I that. Okay, you do consciously, but subconsciously something is out of whack. Because if it wasn't these people that are doing the things that they are doing, or these things that you've been experiencing, you wouldn't be experiencing them. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, Capricorn. If it wasn't, it's the energy that you're putting out that's attracting this to you. I'm not saying you trying to do this on purpose. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying any of those things. What I'm trying to get you to understand is this is something that is unwittingly happening, and it is something that, because you're not aware of it, it is driving your life, and it's driving your life in a direction that you don't want it to go in. And the reason why I know that is because you listening to this reading. You wouldn't be listening to it if things were going right. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is I'm trying to tell you how to fix it. Nobody wants to talk about this stuff. But what is the point of me telling you what's happening in your life if I don't tell you how to fix it? Because if something is not, that's the whole point and the whole purpose of tarot is to show you the things that are happening in your life, to show you the patterns, so that if you choose and you don't like the way things are going, you can swing them in another direction. That's the point. That's why Spirit is telling you, what they're telling you, and telling you what you need to do. So some people get offended and they want to say, oh, you preach this and that. No, I'm trying to show you how to fix your life, because I'm not going to sit up here and blow smoke up your butt and tell you fairy tales. I'm not going to do that, because if I do that, your life stays the way that it does, and nothing ever changes. So what does it matter if I'm telling you stuff that is not going to help you at the end of the day, and you just sit in the same place you're sitting in, or running on that hamster wheel over and over again, and you keep experiencing the same stuff? Your person is going away from you. You're not getting what it is that you want. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is why I talk to you about this stuff, because this is not just about your love life. It's like I said, it's about every area. We here to fix all of it. Okay, so I'm saying all of that to say that anything you chase in this life is gonna run. Okay, That's just a spiritual law. It's not an exact spiritual law. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that you have disconnected from yourself on a fundamental level, and you have to start to reconnect yourself. If you don't do that, you're not going to be able to get any of the things that you want, because you got to love yourself in this lifetime if you want your life to work out the way that you want it to. And that's what I'm here to tell you I'm here to tell you that that's what's going on, and to tell you how to get to where it is that you want to go, you're trying to go. So you have to pull back. Like I tell you, you get obsessed, you have these thoughts, you're in love with this person, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I feel like it's a beautiful thing, but obsession and all that kind of stuff, you have to start to disconnect from it. And the way that you start to disconnect from it is by focusing on you. Because the more you focus on you, the more you connect with yourself, the more you'll start to disconnect with what's happening on the outside. Okay? And the more you focus, the less you'll start to worry about this. If this is driving you nuts, the obsession and the thoughts and the thinking and the love and the this and the that and the urges and all this kind of stuff, start to focus on yourself, because that's what the issue is. That's what the obsession is. It's not about the other person. It's about yourself. There are parts within yourself that need to be fed, and you have to feed them. No one else on the outside can feed them for you. Okay? You can feel love all day long. Okay, and think that the other person is feeling love for you, but all that's happening is you feeling love within yourself. Your person is feeling love within themselves. Okay, nobody is actually loving anybody else. You're loving yourself, and the person is coming forward and acting in loving ways because of the relationship you're having with yourself. So if you start to turn it around and focus on yourself and stop worrying about what this person is doing, that is how you get them to correct their behavior. You do not do it from the outside. You do not do it by chasing. You do not do it by, any types of needy behavior. Okay? Like I said, we all want to be loved. It's a wonderful thing. There's nothing wrong with that. People try to make people feel bad because they want love and they want to be loved. And like I said, even though I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with that, you have to love yourself first and foremost if you want to engage in any type of equal loving relationship. You have to love yourself. It is important. It is imperative that you do that. Otherwise, you're going to continue to run on that hamster wheel, and you're never going to get what it is that you truly want. And I would hate to see that happen. That would be a travesty. Okay? So know that you can do this. Know that you can fix this situation. I'm telling you how to do it. Okay? I'm telling you what to do so that this stuff that I'm telling you about this love relationship and the things that you want start to come true, so that you start to move in the direction that you want to move in, and not stagnate or not be chasing somebody for the rest of your life, or giving up and moving on to somebody else, only to sit in another relationship and add to those wounds that you're already carrying. Okay? All right. So I digress. Let's move forward. Now we're going to pull the Oracle card. Okay, we got two clarification cards. We have Temperance and we've got Ship. So with the Temperance card, this is Sagittarius energy. This is talking about balance. There's a need for balance in your life. You have to balance out your mind and heart. And like I said, you got to stop projecting everything on the outside and trying to fix the problems from the outside. You have to fix them from the in. Okay. Then we've got Ship, going places. This is talking about, movement. So if you want, Spirit is telling you, if you want to have movement, you want things to move in the direction you want them to go in, start by balancing yourself out with Temperance, okay? All right, so now we're going to move forward and clarify the Empress. Why is the Empress here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got two clarification cards. We have the Star and we've got the Nine of Wands showing up again. So both you and your person are sitting in the same energy, is what this is telling me. Then we got the Empress. It's a 3. So there's some type of third-party situation for some of you in this situation, okay? With the Empress, this is talking about the recent past. This could be you sitting in this energy, or your person, or the both of you. So I feel like this is how your person sees you, as someone who stands in their power and knows their worth. And this is also what they're trying to strive for as well before they come towards you to have a reunion. Okay. With the Empress is, knowing your power and standing in your worth. But in order to do that, you have to love yourself first. Okay. All right, so this is Taurus Libra energy. So then we've got the Star, which is Aquarius, and then the Nine of Wands. So your person is showing up as wounded as well. Because like I said, there's some type of third party situation. They may have walked away from someone in order to come towards you, or this could be you. With the Star, this is, you know, trying to co-create. You're trying to co-create with Spirit. I feel like this person is your wish fulfillment. You're their wish fulfillment. The both of you are trying to let go of baggage. You're trying to bring this reunion about with Spirit, and Spirit is aligning the stars for the both of you to make that happen, okay? And you're, like I said, letting go of baggage. You're trying to heal these wounds that are represented as the Nine of Wands, okay? All right, so here we go. Spirit is telling you with this Nine of Wands card is showing up twice that if you continue, you persist, you're going to be successful at healing, okay? Okay, so we've got the Hierophant. See, I told you there's a 3. This is talking about, it's Taurus energy. It's talking about a marriage. So for some of you, either you're coming out of a marriage or your person is coming out of a marriage. It could even be a situation where you may be married to your twin, because I've heard of that too, where two twins are married to each other. They don't realize that they're twins until they get activated, and then all of a sudden all hell breaks loose, and they don't know what's going on. So with the Hierophant, this is talking about a higher level of commitment, okay? So with this marriage, I feel like this is your person, or you, whoever this is that's married, has been wounded by this relationship and wants to now walk away from it in order to come towards this one, okay? All right, so now we're going to move forward, and we are going to clarify the Magician. Why is the Magician here, please, Spirit? Okay, we got 2 clarification cards. We've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. So the Magician is the current energy, okay? This is talking about manifestation. Like I said, both of you, I feel like, are trying to manifest the other person back into the other person's life, okay? And Spirit is saying you have all the skills, tools, and abilities that you need in order to do that, all right? Then we've got the Knight of Cups, which is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Then we have the King of Swords, which is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is talking about making a head over heart decision to come forward and tell the truth. So either this is you wanting to tell the truth, it's whoever it was that hid their feelings, the one that didn't tell the other one how they felt, all right? They are now making that head over heart decision to come forward and tell the truth. And they're trying to come in the most romantic way as possible, because the Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight in the deck. Okay. This is where, they have their heart on their sleeve. They open themselves up fully and tell you exactly how they feel. Okay. Let's get an oracle card. Okay. So we've got clouds. So this is talking about thoughts, problems, confusion, indecision, misunderstanding. So you and this person may have a lot of misunderstandings. There may be, when the two of you had this false start, there may be some way you were thinking about the situation, and it wasn't exactly what was going on. So like I said, for some of you, this may be news to you that this person was in another connection with someone else, and that's why they didn't come towards you. Okay. Also, this can talk about the thoughts, the negative thoughts and the limiting beliefs that need to be taken care of. And then it can also talk about, just because you're wounded, you're sitting in that wounded energy and you're hurting, you don't look at things the proper way, because you're looking at it from the viewpoint or the vantage point of someone who is wounded. And so you're not going to see things clearly, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move forward, and we're going to clarify the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here, please, Spirit? Okay, 2 clarification cards. We have Judgment, and we've got the Knight of Wands. Judgment is Scorpio energy. The Knight of Wands is the fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, so the Ace of Wands, this represents the immediate future. So where you're headed is towards a fresh new start in love, okay? All right, with the Judgment card and the Knight of Wands, this is telling me that whoever it is that's coming back to tell the other one how they feel, they are going to take a risk with this Knight of Wands, because they want to have a second chance with this Judgment card. Okay. All right. Let's pull the Oracle. Okay. And we've got House. So this card is telling me that, you feel like home to your person. And I'm pretty sure they feel like home to you. They feel like, what's right. They feel like the way love is supposed to be, because it's not the same definition of the ordinary romantic love. This is unconditional love, because romantic love in relationships is like, I love you until you don't do what it is I want you to do. I love you until you don't show up the way it is that I want you to show up. With unconditional love, it's like, I love you no matter what. And that is why this person feels like home to you. You feel like home to them. And it's also because you vibe with this person on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, because you are half of the other person's soul. Okay? All right. Now we're going to move forward and we're going to clarify the Fool. Why is the Fool here, please, Spirit? Okay, 2 clarification cards. We have the King of Pentacles and we got the Emperor. Okay, so the Fool is the outcome card. It's a beautiful outcome card. It's talking about taking a leap of faith. So I'm feeling like those of you who are wanting to come back together with your twin, you're both wanting to take the leap of faith, you and your person, okay? So we've got 2 clarification cards, King of Pentacles and the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. King of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, you both see each other as your forever person. Like I said, you feel like home to each other. You want to have something long-term, stable, and committed with each other. But it's going to require you both to open yourself up, be more open and honest about your feelings with this Emperor card, okay? All right, so let's pull the Oracle. Okay, we've got Scythe. Okay, so this is talking about having to cut things out, okay? Having to release certain things. So like the burdens that you carry with that 10 of Wands card and the wounds that you carry from past relationships, these things have to be cut out if you're wanting something long-term, stable, and committed. Because like I said, this is next level love. So for you to have next level love, you got to be in next level energy. Because if you want your person to show up as next level, you have to become what it is that you want from them, okay? All right, so I wish you the best of luck, Capricorn. I hope you get whatever it is you want to get. We're not going to do Romance Angel Oracle cards today. We're going to do the Lover's Oracle. And we're going to see what your person wants to say to you. If they want to give you a message or if it's going to come from Spirit. Okay. It flew. So it says sexual union. It says honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. Okay. All right, Capricorn, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. All the information for the extended is down in the description box below. I'd like to thank you all for the thumbs up. Please have a good day or night, and we out.